So I just wanted to talk about how when I was doing research for this trail, I had one of my friends tell me that I had to take either Anaconda or the Red Line, mostly because the Big Sky or Super Butte alternate gets well over 100 miles away as the bird flies from the Continental Divide. So I heard that rule and I was like, okay, that gives good incentive. I think that that's really fair. I think that's like a good rule to follow. Like, you're not really on the Continental Divide if you're well over 100 miles from it. So I knew from then that I wanted to do that. But when I started doing research just to like get an idea what Big Sky was, I kept getting a lot of people just telling me that there's like a bunch of PUDs, which PUDs is just like useless up and downs, no views, and like a lot of burn and a lot of water, like no water. But I've had the complete opposite experience. This has been probably one of my favorite parts of the whole trail. It's just super stunning. The Bitterroots are amazing. The Anaconda Pintlers are stunning. So many good lakes and beautiful alpine meadows. And I also have a theory too that I guess this is for the people who are trying to decide what to do if they're watching my videos, but Big Sky is a very accessible area. There's a good chance in your life you're either going to visit Bozeman or maybe go ski Big Sky or go to Yellowstone. And you can easily hike around the Spanish Peaks and all that. And it's about 135 miles if you don't do any like loops through Yellowstone straight. And then it makes you miss about 500 miles of Red Line and 400 miles of if you take the Anaconda. So just something to think about for future people. And I don't know if people have opinions, feel free to comment them. I'm happy to listen. I think it's kind of a interesting part of trail. It's probably the most controversial bypass out of all the trails I can think of. All right, so it's pretty wild. This part of the CDT, very like cow pastury, also a mix of like high alpine, and feels like you're more on a high route than the Continental Divide Trail. You hardly have a trail, so you're just kind of following a general idea of where you're going. A lot of game trails, a lot of cow trails. Even now, it's like a faint trail that I'm on. Beautiful, great section. But man, is it testing. Very frustrating when you lose the trail every, 10 minutes. Have to check your phone to get back on. It's been about 10 miles of raging winds. Got a female moose right off a trail. I gotta be real careful to get around this baby. Very pretty though. What a gorgeous animal. Wow. Sometimes you just got to make things work. I was really low on water and found a little spring out here. Not much flow, but you get about a half liter at a time doing that, so pretty cool. We made it! I took a nice zero in West Yellowstone. Now we are encroaching on the Tetons. So very exciting. And Yellowstone has been beautiful. Lots of geysers, really cool hiking, some bog, good lakes, all that. But yeah, looking forward to the Tetons and the winds. This is what we get when we say we're hiking the CDT. Oh my God. That's a lot deeper than I thought. I got you. It is stinky. Yeah, just accept that you're going to waste.
Here we are, hiking the Florida trail.